and tonight's no different in front of a big crowd. So wherever he is found on the field, I'm sure he's going to have an impact on the result tonight.
And Tigers coach Adam Uze has swung the axe with Jacob Kazitsky among 4 players left out of the side for tonight's game. Small forward Corey Durden comes into the Blues lineup to replace the injured Sam Doherty. In NRL news, South Sydney expects Origin forward Jai Arrow to play again this season despite a nasty shoulder injury. He's had surgery after picking up the injury in Vegas. His stint on the sidelines beginning with tonight's clash with the Broncos in Brisbane. And Indian spinner Ravi Ashwin has reclaimed top spot on the ICC's Test bowling rankings after his 9-wicket match haul against England. Australian Independent Radio News.
Just because you can't see a police car doesn't mean police can't see you. Police are out there, and the chances are they'll catch you anywhere, anytime.
Can I see your licence, please?
A message from the TAC. Drive safely for everyone.
Station sponsor. Lynchy Valley FM weather.
A big difference from the weekend. Top of 23 today we're looking forward to. Tomorrow, Friday, a foggy start, then a sunny day, 29. Saturday, mostly sunny, 29. Sunday, mostly sunny, 29. No, I'm not repeating myself. This is the true weather. And Monday, it's warming up, mostly sunny, and a top of 32 degrees.
On your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, Drive.
Hey, a big surprise. It's Thursday already. Did you get caught out? I didn't. I was ready for it, but then suddenly I'm thinking, oh no, I've got radio tomorrow, but it was today. So I'm all over the place, but then again, I am all over the place anyway. A big thanks to Eric, a big shout out for getting us through the afternoon. Didn't know all that much about Thin Lizzy, so that was a little bit of a musical education for me, and I'm sure you would get a musical education each week if you tune in to Cars and Guitars. Thursday, it is 2 to 4, of course. But today, I'm going to have a chat with the council coming up, and then Christian is coming in after 5 o'clock. I've asked him to bring in some of his own music, so he'll be running the show probably sometime after 5 o'clock, and I think he's going to bring in quite a few local artists, so that'll be very, very interesting too. So, but to kick today's show off, why don't we have this one from Pornos for Pyros, Pets.
Craigieburn to Coles Bridge. You're listening to 88.6 Ponty Valley FM.
Anyone who ever loved could look at me and know that I love you. Anyone who ever dreamed could look at me and know I dream of you. Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart would take me in his arms and love me too. You couldn't really have a heart that hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. What am I to do? Every time you go away, I always say, this time it's goodbye, dear. Loving you the way I do, I take you back. Without you, I die, dear. Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart would take me in his arms and love me too. You couldn't really have a heart that hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. What am I to do? Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart would take me in his arms and love me too. You couldn't really have a heart that hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. Anyone who had a heart would love me too. Anyone who had a heart would simply take me in his arms and always love me. Why won't you? Anyone who had a heart would love me too. Anyone who had a heart would simply take me in his arms and always love me. Why won't you? Anyone who had a heart would love me too.
Northeast Citizen Advocacy, an independent community organisation, is encouraging community members from the Banyule, Darebin, Nillumbik and Whittlesea areas to reach out with the Stories for the Disability Royal Commission. Stories can include any form of abuse, neglect, exploitation or violence towards anyone who has a disability. Our advocates will provide you with a safe and confidential discussion, protect your rights and answer any questions you have about the Disability Royal Commission. Please contact Nika on 8407 3684 or find us on the web citizenadvocacy.com.au.
14 minutes past 4 o'clock, and on the phone from the city of Whittlesea, I have Janine Morgan. Welcome, Janine.
Thanks, Brett. How are you today?
Good. It's a little cooler than the weekend that we had last, so that's nice.
It's actually a little refreshing, isn't it?
It is, and looks like we've got some good weather this weekend too, which is important.
I'm pretty excited. We've got you checked the forecast. It looks like about 28 degrees and beautiful sunshine. So we're pretty excited about that because, as you know, we've got our community festival on Sunday.
I was going to say, why are we excited? And we are excited because of the community festival.
We are super excited. And as I'm sitting here in the offices here at the council Civic Centre in South Morang, I'm looking out over the beautiful council terrace lawns, and there's a beautiful array of white tents popping up everywhere, and it's already starting to look spectacular.
Oh, so the excitement's in the air already.
It is. They're pumping in, and yeah, it's all starting to happen. So yeah, super exciting. So On Sunday from 11 till 5 p.m. and pretty much a free event, really, Brett, which is really important for our community, especially, given cost of living. We're finding that we're getting really good turnouts at our community events. So people are looking for things to do with the family that don't cost a fortune. So, the community festival is a great option.
So what can we look forward to on the Sunday?
Oh, well, there's a bit of something for everyone. We've got a pretty exciting lineup of activities and performances and a lot of different stages, and we've got lots of local artists and performers, and some people may have been watching Australian Idol and have seen Jake Carlson on there. So he's performing on our youth stage, which I know will draw a huge crowd. We've got lots of market stalls. I think there's about over 118 plus market stalls and food trucks, and lots of cultural activities. We've got face painting. We've got some theatre going on. We've got rock climbing. Stop me when you want to. Hair tattooing, mini golf, backgammon, carpet bowls. So, loads to do for sort of everyone of all ages. So, it's amazing.
It sounds like if you are planning on going, plan to spend the day there because there's so much to do.
There is so much to do, And we're really excited too because we're kind of trying to focus on the sustainability of the event. So we'll have Green My Plate there offering reusable plates and cutlery for your food, and we'll have water stations throughout the event so you can fill up your reusable water bottles that you bring from home. So, we're really excited about it, Brett, and one of the highlights of the day will be the presentation of the City of Whittlesea Community Awards. So we're recognising 5 sort of outstanding individuals or groups who are really going above and beyond.
Okay, so that will all be revealed next week, I'd imagine, on when we have a chat. So keep it close to your chest at the moment.
Yeah, mum's the word. Right? Mum's the word. But for people who are listening and would like to know more details, hop on over to our arts.whittlesea.vic.gov.au website, and you can find out all the details there. But I really, would just like to take a moment, Brett, to shout out the amazing team who are behind the scenes pulling this together. Obviously, these things don't just happen, right? So there's a huge group of staff from council, but also lots of local volunteers and community groups who have all been involved to bring this event to life. So really big thanks from us to on the behalf of the community, really, for offering such an amazing event.
And that's great because, they often get unsung heroes there, just doing what they like doing and pleasing, doing things for the community there. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Now, Brett, one last question. Community Festival. Do you have a pet?
I don't, no, at the moment. Children don't count.
That is music. No. But that's music to my ears because you need to come on down because we have a pet expo as part of our community festival.
Yeah.
And what is really exciting is that at the Pet Expo, we're sort of showcasing the work of Watjering Animal Facility. And there's half-price adoptions for the month of March for little kittens and cats. So
that's right.
Might be your chance, Brett. This could be the moment you've been waiting for.
A good chance to get a recycled cat, yeah.
or give someone a forever home.
Yes, but we could go on, but we won't. Would love to, but we've got magpies and blue tongues around our house, and I just couldn't justify a cat. I know.
Pet lovers, Brett, are keeping their cats in their homes. Because we have a cat containment rules now for the City of Whittlesea, so people are having amazing sort of enclosures inside their houses and on porches and things where their cats are really happy and loving their lives indoors as well. So lots of options for people.
You'll have a demonstration at the festival too about that, won't you, about the cat enclosures, or did I read that wrong?
Yeah, no, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get your cat and get yourself an enclosure and you're all good to go.
You are 100%. And, of course, we've got lots of things for dog lovers too. So dogs...
Don't forget them.
Horses will be running and, lots of dog obedience training, which is something that perhaps my family might pay some close attention to because we have a couple of dogs. But,
sounds fantastic. But to more serious stuff now, you've got a council meeting coming next week. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have on Tuesday night. So that meeting starts at 6:30 in our council chambers here at the Civic Centre, and we've got it's a pretty hefty meeting actually next week. So we've got a lot of topics which include the proposed 24-25 budget and our community plan action plan, which will be considered for endorsement. So that's going to go out for public consultation for essentially the third time, because we've been talking to our community for the last kind of 12 months on a number of different occasions about what's important to them and what their priorities are, and we've used all that information to inform the development of this budget and the final year of our community plan action plan. So we're really excited to take that to the council meeting on Tuesday night and seek endorsement for that to go out for public consultation so we can showcase that to the community and hear their thoughts on that. But that's just one of the items on what's a pretty full agenda. So, yeah, if people would like to have a look at the agenda or to submit a question ahead of that council meeting, they can have a look onto our website on whittlesea.vic.gov.au to find those details. But really encourage community to come along. They're always welcome to come onto the meeting in person, or they can watch it on our YouTube channel.
So if there's a council meeting coming up next week, is there also a coffee with council? Because they seem to go hand in hand.
Brett, it's like you've done this before. Yes, there is. Of course there is.
Always after a free coffee, I know.
Yes, it's very popular. So our last month we were out at Mernda, and this month we will be at Bundoora at Marnie's at Uni Hill from 11 to 12:30 next Thursday, the 21st of March. So, you know, come and have a chat to us, people. Come and have a coffee and have a chat, and we really welcome that opportunity to hear directly from community about the things that are important to them, you know, in their backyards and in their spaces that they love to inhabit and call home, and their community. So really encourage everyone to come and have a chat.
And it's a good chance to get to maybe a cafe that you haven't been to before.
I know, it's actually fantastic. We have such an amazing array of little food vendors and local cafes. We're actually spoilt for choice in the municipality, so it's great. And that's part of our remit, is to sort of showcase those as well by hosting these at different cafes across the municipality. So we're really excited to head out to Armani's.
Ah, very good. And also, close connection with the local people too, so that's fantastic.
100%. Looking forward to it.
Now, we're running out of time, but I'm going to just ask you about Cultural Diversity Week. When is it? And then we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, no worries. Well, it is next week.
Yep.
We've got a few events at the City of Whittlesea to celebrate Cultural Diversity Week. And as you know, Brett, we have a very diverse community. We've got, I think it's something like 38% of our residents who are born overseas, and almost half of them who speak a language other than English at home. So it's something that's close to everyone's heart here. So we've got a number of free activities next week, and I'll just say perhaps maybe people might want to have a little look on our website for all the details, but there's a particularly interesting one next Tuesday night at PRAC, Plenty Ranges Arts and Convention Centre. So that's going to be lots of stories and performances and art and music and delicious cuisine and all sorts of things. So people might want to have a little look at that, and that's from 5 till 8:30 at PRAC next Tuesday.
Fantastic. There is always something happening in the city of Whittlesea.
That's why we love to talk to you every week.
No. Well, look, thank you so much for filling us in on what's happening. And, hopefully everyone gets down to the festival this Sunday, which will be fantastic.
Yeah, looking forward to it, and hope to see as many of your listeners there as we can, and we'd love to see you there, Brett.
Got it in my diary, so hopefully I'll get on down.
Yeah, wonderful.
All right, Janine, we'll talk soon. Thanks for that.
See you later. Bye.
Janine Morgan from the City of Whittlesea. 4:24, it is Thursday Drive with myself, Brett. Here's a little bit of a silly one from the Mouldy Peaches called Anyone Else But You.
You're a part-time lover and a full-time friend. The monkey on your back is the latest trend. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
I'll kiss you on the brain in the shadow of the train. Kiss you all starry-eyed, my body swinging from side to side. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
here is the church and here is the steeple. We sure are cute for two ugly people. I don't see what anyone
So why can't you forgive me? I don't see what anyone could see in anyone else but you.
I will find my niche in your car with my MP3, DVD, rumble pack guitar. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you. Up, down, down, left, right, be a start. Just because we use cheats doesn't mean we're not smart. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you.
You are always trying to keep it real. I'm in love with how you feel. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
we both have shiny, happy fits of rage. You want more fans, I want more stage. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
Don
you.
Quixote was a steel driving man. My name is Adam, I'm your biggest fan. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
Squinched up your face and did a dance. Shook a little turd out of the bottom of your pants. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you. But you.
I love the local news.
I love the music variety.
And all the local sport. 24 hours a day. It's all local. 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
I got two tracks called Hard Rain. Well, this one is from Leon Russell. It's called A Hard Rain Is Gonna Fall. And I'll follow that up with another track, but different, called A Hard Rain. Oh, dearie, I've done exactly what Eric's done. Yes, that has gone a little bit crazy. Eric, I feel your pain because he was having trouble with one of his records. What am I going to do? Well, let's have another little promo while I re-cue that and sort myself out.
Whether you like to rock hold on you,
This is now.
or borrow,
Don't come home at all.
or even a bit blue, you'll find the best rock and blues on Prime Rock at 9 every Monday morning on your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
No, same problem as Eric was having. Alrighty, we are going to go to another track from the album Juno, which is what I got Anyone Else But You off. I'm going to go with All the Young Dudes Do You Want, or let's do a Superstar, a cover from Sonic Youth.
fair. And I can hardly wait to be with you again. What to say to make you come again? Come back to me again and play your sad guitar. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby, 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 oh, baby, I love you, I really do. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby, 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 oh, baby, I love you, I really do.
$4:33. A little bit late for the weather, but better late than never. Tomorrow, Friday, a foggy start to the day, then sunny with a top of 29. Saturday, mostly sunny, 29. Sunday, mostly sunny, 29. And Monday, just to be a little different, mostly sunny with a top of 32 degrees.
This is Drive with Brett Ditchfield.
88.6, 88.6, 88.
Now it is, and I think I have fixed the turntable problem. It was on 78. It was just about throwing the record off the turntable. So this is Leon Russell with A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Nah, still, turntable 2, you're not giving me much love whatsoever. Let's go with this one. This is Harem Scarum with Hard Rain.
what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? What did you hear, my darling young one? I heard 100 drummers, hands that were blazing, 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. I heard a one-person star, I heard many people laughing. I heard the song of a poet who died in the gutters. Well, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Oh, it's hard. It's a hard rain. Gonna fall.
We finally got there. Despite the ghost in the machine, Leon Russell just did not want to play, but that was him with A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. And before that, we had Harum Scarum with A Hard Rain. It is 20 minutes away from 5 o'clock with myself, Brett. This is the Skiffle Party. It's a little bit of a train song, and I kind of got on a little bit of a groove there. So there's going to be a few train songs after this. This is Rock Island Line. It's a traditional little ditty.
Rolling down the line. Now this here's a story about the Rock Island Line. Now the Rock Island Line, she runs down in New Orleans. And just outside the city there's a toll booth. And if you got certain things on board, well, you don't have to pay the toll. Now just now we see a train coming down the line. Oh yeah. And the operator leans out from the toll booth and he says, "What you got on board there, man?" Train driver, he leans down and he says something like this: "I got livestock, I got livestock, I got cows, I got pigs, I got sheep, I got goats, I got all livestock." Well, the operator says, "In that case, you're okay, man. You can go straight on through. No toll for you." So the train picks up a little bit of steam, a little bit of speed. Yeah, guys, just like that. That's the one. Just after he gets clear of that toll booth, driver leans back and he yells out, "Well, I fooled you, I fooled you. I got a pig eye, I got a pig eye, I got old pig eye, and yes, I do. And I tell you where I'm going now. Yeah, down the Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, she's a road to ride. The Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. And if you ride it, gotta ride it like you find it, get your ticket at the station of the Rock Island Line. Well, I may be right, I may be wrong. You know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Yeah! Well, the engineer said before he died there were 2 more drinks that he'd like to try. The conductor said, what would they be? He said, a hot cup of coffee and a cold glass of tea. Now the Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, she's a road to ride. The Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. And if you ride it, gotta ride it like you find it, get it, dig it at the station of the Rock Island Line. Said the Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, she's a road to ride. The Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. And if you ride it, gotta ride it like you find it, get it, dig it at the station of the Rock Island Line. Yeah!
The Old Colonists Association of Victoria have an estate at St Helena with a 51-bed low-level care facility and a 30-bed high-level care facility. Anyone who's over the age of 60 and who's lived in Victoria for 20 years may apply to go on the waiting list. For more information about the estate, call Karen on 9433 1100. The Old Colonists Association of Victoria. Community subscribers to 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
Everything that mattered. You
now. This train is just too slow, and I know I can walk along the tracks. It may take a little longer, but I'll know how to find my way
From the album Blinking Lights and Other Revelations, that's Eels with Railway Man. A little bit of, well, I don't know why I got into this little groove, probably because I played that song from the Skiffle Party called Rock Island Line. And, yeah, we had the sports, Strangers on a Train, and as I said, the Eels then, or Eels. I might play you this one from Darren Hanlon. It's a bit of a long one. It may take up the 9 minutes left in the hour. I haven't got a time call on it, so we'll see if it'll get us all the way through till 5 o'clock. It's from his album, his latest one, Life Tax. This is Freight Train from Kyogle. Darren Hanlon.
I read every hobo book collected on my shelf. I fancied that I'd like to try the hobo life myself. I'd live on beans and move about exclusively by freight, no matter that it's Lismore in the year of 98. My first trip would be to Sydney, 1,000 k's away. My girlfriend had moved down there nursing for the RPA. I gave notice on my room and said to forward an email. Told the dole clerk I got work experience with New South Rail. Well, I got a call from Patrick, this guy I kinda knew. He'd heard about my grand plan and decided he'd come too. Well, I listed every risk and the potential mortal cost. Still I found him at the depot a week later looking lost. Well, I took his hand and shook it, the two of us well met. But the day was growing long and there's a place we had to get. So we thumbed an easy ride out on the road that heads due west to where the main line runs, and if we're lucky we'll invest in a freight train from Kyogle. Here we are, I see one now, and it's snaking through the town. Stopped the car and set us down. Hey, hey, it's a long way down the line. By the station, the train's flying by so near you can nearly touch them. But they're going way too fast to commandeer. We had no choice to give up and crestfallen hit the pub when these locals told us all about this out-of-town train hub. So we walked the line 3 miles north and found they were legit. Here the track splits into two where trains can rest there and refit. No sooner had we got there than way off down the straight saw the twinkling of the headlights of a southbound SP freight. Well, the find the train is one thing, another is to stop it. Preferably a plan in which the two of us don't cop it. The signal light shone green, I wondered could we change the gels, but Pat said that's a sure way to get locked in separate cells. Well, if I must choose a life of crime, I might as well go deeper. I found an empty cardboard box and placed it on the sleeper. I'm still not sure if it did it or the driver saw us bolt. But the night lit up with scream and steel and the thing came to a halt. A string of empty flatbeds stretched all along the siding. Each one had big metal ends with corners we could hide in. So we shot out all the long grass, at which time we could afford. I laced my hands into a stirrup, gave Pat a boost aboard. We melded with the shadows, dared not make a sound. We could hear voices and footsteps in the gravel all around. Then our carriage gave a jolt, which set off a chain reaction. Then the wheels started to groan, and pretty soon we got some traction on this freight train from Kyogo. Now we're really on our way. Hear the driver sound the horn, tell the town we're coming on. Hey, hey, it's a long way down the line. Flowing to a town, I saw a sign that read casino feed supplies. We thought our trip already done, but what did we know? When we cleared the yard again, we thought the guard, he could have seen us. We had to get back from the engine, put some distance between us. We moved along the empty flatbed in the opposite direction. It's complicated physics, but a thrill to bring to action. We climbed the ends and like in some old western celluloid. As the ground roared below us, we both leapt across the void. Well, 5 cars back we stopped, a chance to study my new friend. To me he seemed a cross between Mighty Mouse and Sean Penn. But whereas I carried not much more than I was wearing, Pat was way more tactical and better at preparing. Brought along this knapsack, it had Sincere Cadets. It was full of fruit and muesli bars and beanie cigarettes. When he produced a bottle of beer, I said, Patrick, I like that trick. Then he fished out 2 more tallies and then Patrick won the hat-trick. Well, the beer was gone by graft, our bladders like balloons. We're drunk and silly and lightheaded from the diesel fumes. The full moon lights the landscape all around us as we ride. We hold each other by the belt, pee-pee off the sides of this freight train from Kyogo. No one can stop us now, and our spirits might be filled, but there's a chance we'll both be killed. Hey, hey, it's still a long way down the line. Faces stung with icy raindrops brought on a salty breeze as we tunneled through steep hilltops lousy with banana trees. Of course Pat brought a raincoat and fashioned a makeshift tent, and we huddled underneath it, wet and shivering till it went. But the sky had cleared by Tari where we took a different course. Southwesterly we traced the Manning River toward its source. Its water gave a glowing reversal of the dawn. We both sat there mute with wonder as the hills lit up reborn. But this romance part was over as the sun increased its power, as the metal car that carried us grew hotter by the hour. There's no way we could sit down because it stung just like a hive. We had to get off soon, lest we're both barbecued alive. We're going through more towns now. We had to crouch down with our knees up as people kept on spotting us, and Patrick got to the breeze up and coming into Newcastle or somewhere near enough. We heard a station master yell at us, Pat said that I'm getting off this freight train from Kyogle. It's some kind of living hell. We're covered from head to foot in grease and grime and sweat and soot. Hey, hey, it's still a long way down the line. Well, Patrick up and took the leap before I could protest. He hit the ground and tripped and flailed and rolled 3 times and came to rest. Then lying with an outstretched arm as if to say, now you. But I just stood there stunned and watched his figure fade from view. Now I've lost Patrick forever. The train slowed to a crawl. I wished him here to see how easily I made landfall.
This train's never going to get to the station by the looks of things. We're running out of time. I'll let you know, though, Darren Hanlon made it successfully to where he was going and back home again. So I may have to save the ending of this story, to another date. News coming up, just gone 5 o'clock.
Until 6. This is Drive on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
This is Plenty Valley FM News.
Hello, I'm Terry Daniel. The Prime Minister is distancing himself from GST changes that will leave New South Wales worse off. The state will lose $1.65 billion in the latest tax carve-up. Premier Chris Minns is questioning whether the Commonwealth decision is deliberate. But Anthony Albanese insists it's not his call.
The Commonwealth Grants Commission is an independent body. It's not a political decision by my government. These measures have been in place for a long period of time.
WorkSafe is investigating after a man died in a rockfall collapse at the Ballarat gold mine in Victoria. 28 miners were able to take refuge in a safety pod, but a 37-year-old man was killed and a 21-year-old man is fighting for his life in hospital. Ronnie Hayden from the Australian Workers Union says the tragedy could have been avoided.
2 workers were earlegging, which is a manual style of mining. It's our understanding that they were working under unsupported ground and that ground gave way. They should not have been doing that task in that mine. We are going to be pushing very hard to make sure that the industrial manslaughter laws are used.
Nurse practitioners will soon be able to diagnose and treat patients for free in selected GP clinics across South Australia. South Australian Health Minister Chris Picton says it's part of a pilot scheme designed to help ease pressure on hospital emergency departments.
This is incredibly safe because these are the best trained, most experienced nurses that we have who've done additional levels of training to help patients in their time of need.
Locations of the clinics will be decided after an expression of interest process, with 4 likely to be in metropolitan Adelaide and 2 in regional areas. Well, we're okay for toilet rolls, but a couple of everyday food items might soon be in short supply at your local supermarket. Sarah Patterson has more.
Well, it's not great if you had a Sunday roast planned. We could soon struggle to find potatoes in supermarkets throughout Australia. Same goes for eggs. Rain has stalled potato planting in Victoria and Tasmania, while hot conditions have impacted the season in Western Australia. Flooding, fires and bird flu has limited egg production in WA as well. Sarah Patterson, Air News.
More than 60,000 Australians have tallied an impressive 3.6 million birds for the 10th annual Aussie Bird Count. The colourful rainbow lorikeet continued to hold the crown as the country's most common bird in 2023, with the majority of sightings in Queensland. BirdLife Australia's Dr Golo Moira says the participation rate just shows how much Australians love their birds.
And why wouldn't they? I mean, I don't think you've got any other country in the world where you can get a riotously colourful bird like the rainbow lorikeet topping a list of birds that people see every day around them.
And briefly in other news, the federal government is distancing Australia from a US push to ban TikTok. Lawmakers in America's Congress want to outlaw the social media platform if its Chinese owners won't divest it. Queensland is set to be the first jurisdiction to push ahead with the Help to Buy shared equity scheme. It's hoped the scheme will help more Queenslanders own their own home, saving up to 40% off the cost of their mortgage. And all 45 Sydney Metro trains have now carried out a full test on Sydney's new Metro line to Sydenham. The next step will be to undergo trial runs across the whole network. This is Air News. Round 2 of the NRL gets underway tonight in Brisbane. Mark Panowitz has the details.
The Brisbane Broncos host the South Sydney Rabbitohs at Suncorp, with both sides looking for their first victory in 2024. For the Broncos, Tristan Saylor and Xavier Wilson join the side, whilst the Bunnies have added Michael Cheekham and Tane Milne to their final squad. Head-to-head, the Broncos have the edge 25-13 and will last start winners 36-20. Gerard Sutton, Dave Munro and Adam G will officiate. I'm Mark Panowitz for Air Sport.
A bumper AFL crowd is expected at the MCG tonight when the Richmond Tigers take on the Carlton Blues. Richmond player development manager Steve Morris has told RSN the 5-day turnaround wasn't ideal and they'll be looking to make amends after their lacklustre performance against the Suns.
Well, I think when you touch on that 5-day break, it's hard to really get that intensity in training, but I've certainly seen the attention to detail in wanting to improve at training. There's no doubt that we're switched on and hungry to perform a lot better than we did in that first half.
In other sports news, A-League tonight sees Western United up against Melbourne Victory in Melbourne. Socceroos coach Graham Arnold has thrown his support behind Matilda's captain Sam Kerr. And in cricket, New South Wales has beaten Queensland by 5 wickets in the Sheffield Shield. Australian Independent Radio News.
The traffic is heavy out there again, which is great news for business. So how do you drive more people to your door? Civic Outdoors billboards, of course. Combine Civic Outdoor billboards with radio and you have a superpowered magical duo punch. As people drive by your billboard message, you are driving more traffic to your business. Want to find out more? Call Civic Outdoor on 9830 0026 or visit civicoutdoor.com.au. Get outside today.
Station sponsor, Plenty Valley FM weather.
And you're listening to your local station 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. And my name's Christian and I've joined Brett here for Thursday Drive as I have a habit of doing for the last few weeks and the next few weeks. And so it's time for the weather, time for a weather update, because the weather obviously never stops or starts. It's continuous. But looking at tomorrow for Friday, we have a top of 29 degrees. And indeed for Saturday and Sunday, 29 degrees, both of those days as well. And the minimum tonight we get down to 12 degrees. Sunday is the minimum of 14 and, yes, maximum of 29 degrees. And sorry, Brett wants to jump in.
Welcome. No. I was just saying you need to play the intro for Drive.
Ah, yes, of course.
We'll be back to chat about that.
Okay.
On your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, Drive.
Yes. Welcome, Christian.
Thank you, Brett.
You come in as a whirlwind and I've put you straight in the hot seat.
Oh, yes, I come in and all of a sudden you're, the mojo, your usual mojo is all nice and smooth. And all of a sudden I throw a spanner in the works.
Do you know what? I love sitting back here and just watching the look on your face and you're doing well. Now, if you just tuned in, Christian's doing the broadcasting course. So I throw him in the deep end sometimes with coming in here. But the best way to learn is to make the mistakes. So, yeah.
That's the best way to learn.
As I said, I've made every single mistake over I won't say broadcasting career because it's not a career. It's but over my years that I've been here. So I get a little giggle out of the mistakes you make here and there.
Well,
So, yeah.
I'm glad that allowed me to come in on your show isn't one of your greatest mistakes.
Well, it's community radio. So my mantra is it's community radio, so the community must come in here and broadcast. You're part of the community.
Well, hey, that's right. I'm a member of the community, so that's what it's all about.
And also, that's how we get our other broadcasters. If no one trains someone else, well, it's going to be it. Well, I've got some pop will eat itself in the studio, but it will be pop will eat itself. It will just be a downward spiral. We will get nowhere. So, no, welcome to Plenty Valley FM. So,
well, thanks, Brett. And yeah, I can definitely recommend the training course to anyone else who's, just thinking about it at the back of their mind. I'd recommend. Take the plunge, get into the hot seat, get thrown into the deep end. It's a lot of fun.
And you too can stuff up like we both do. Yeah.
Hopefully.
In a humorous way. So, yes. But you brought some music in, and I know you are a local music fan, so I thought I would start the second hour of Thursday Drive Off with a local band called 2 Hinge Tape, which we both, a bit of our favourite, both of ours. And from the latest album, What I Need, this is 2 Hinge Tape with What I Need.
Don't pray for me, your God's not listening, and that's just fine by me. Oh, the last thing I need is his sympathy. Stick your pity, your home-cooked meals of all meaning and intentions. Oh, it's not what I need. It's not what I need. Do you know what I need? You come to me, I pick you so efficiently. You make me laugh, you make me cry, kiss my neck so tenderly. It's just what I need. Yeah, it's just what I need. Oh, it's just what I need. Just what I need. Yeah, it's just what I need. You come to me, I pick you so efficiently. You make me laugh, you make me cry, kiss my lips so tenderly. Oh, it's just what I need. Yeah, it's just what I need. Oh, just what I need. Oh, it's just what I need. You're just what I need. You talk mortality, naive from Czech philosophy. I told you what I need, I told you what I need. Just what I need. Keep it real, old school's as free. Wake me early with gin in my coffee, that's what I need. Just what I need. Don't you know what I need? You stuck with me thanks to this absurdity. Perfect time to give me, perfect time to give me what I need. Oh, just what I need. Just what I need. Oh, just what I need. Just what I need.
Simon Rigoni out the front of 2-inch tape there. What I need, local band. What can you tell me about 2-inch tape?
Well, Simon Rigoni, I guess, is the songwriter and frontman, and they've put out a few albums now since 2015, I believe. Or 2013, I should know.
You saw my blank look on my face, so I'm not correcting you there.
So, yeah, that last album came out last year. That was their 6th album. It's been an EP as well. And, the launch, the vinyl launch was back in 10th of February.
That's right.
This year.
Brunswick Ballroom.
Yes, I believe we may have both been there.
We did, but we didn't talk.
You know. Luckily, one of us was captured on the video footage.
True.
There was filming on the day of the gig, and one of us was right in front of the stage, and we won't say who.
Well, you were way up the front, and I was like the cool kids in the school bus way up the back because we got there a little late because of traffic. It was one of those warm days, lots of traffic, couldn't get a car park. I snuck in without, hopefully that Simon didn't see me getting there late, but no. I tell you what, the album vinyl sounds so much better than the CD. I may be biased, but I think it does.
I think Simon would agree with you.
They are still for sale too. So jump onto Facebook, 2-inch tape, and you can buy CD, vinyl, anything you would like, even any of their past albums too, I believe. So, yeah, Facebook, 2-inch tape, and, you can get whatever. Now, I'm giving you full reign to play some music. So I'm going to be... kind of looking forward to seeing what you come up with for local music.
Well, I thought I'd keep it local, as in Nillumbik and a couple of Banyul artists as well. But in our this is your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. So I'm keeping it to artists who are from or based in the station's area.
Basically, on this side of the Yarra River, we don't go south, do we? We always stay north. So but you've got to be careful of being not too snobbish about the borders and this and that.
Yeah,
so
don't want to be too parochial. Look, I've expanded my out from Nillumbik itself. So I'm including Banyul, maybe some Whittlesea artists in the future. But I thought this first song's by an artist, a singer-songwriter, guitarist called Travis John Evans. He lives in Eltham. Mm-hmm. He's been there for a few years. He's released 3 albums in the last 3 years. This is his latest album. Had an actual CD launch in February, so very recently. And this track is called Miss My Train by Travis John Evans.
Another late night call, and here we go again. taking me back to the same old place in the end. My bags are packed now, and I don't want to miss my train. As soon as I am done, I can get back to my loved ones again. Long to be home again. Half day in transit, driving me round the bend. A plane, train, a car, and it's already 10. I've got my mind on tomorrow, and I don't want to miss my train. As soon as I am done, I can get back to my loved ones again. Long to be home again. And I start thinking about all the nights that I've spent in a hotel bed, all the time that I've given, the time I've bled, all the times that I've done what the company said. My bags are packed now, and I don't want to miss my train. As soon as I am done, I can get back to my loved ones again. My bags are packed, yeah, and I don't want to miss my train. As soon as I am done, I can get back to my loved ones again. Long to be home again. Long to be home again.
And you're listening to your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. That was Travis John Evans with the song Miss My Train.
From Mernda to Mill Park, you're listening to 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
Every Monday night from 6 p.m., join me, Nick Rejapowski, for the Romani program. It covers local news, culture, history, entertainment and sports. We also discuss about community engagement, diversity, health and lifestyle on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
Don't look behind you, just straight ahead. Drive on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
And you're with Christian and Brett on Thursday Drive, and I've come in to play some local music from the Plenty Valley FM area. So I've got a song now from an artist called Vale. Is his artist name, Matty Vale. He lives in Banyule, and his debut solo album was released last year, called Panthalassa. And this is a track off it called Every Song is a Stone Heartbreak.
Well, I wheeled my siren low down the laundry aisle. Yeah, and the FM, it poured all into my ear. Someone scanned my living hell, the dog food on the conveyor belt. I could not but stare out into space. Oh, every song, every song will play. Every song Sandringham with Henry and Billie Jean at the indoor pool. On that ladder by the side, oh well, I broke right down and cried. I confess I was not doing so good. Oh, tell you every song, every song they play, every song, ooh, every song is a stone heartbreak. I don't know how much more I can take. Every song, I tell you every song is a stone heartbreak. Never felt so bad in my poor life. Every turn of the dial is a twist of the knife. Oh, they're coming at me across the pond. They're coming at me from the corners. Well, go on and turn it up. Yeah, go on, turn up the guitars. Every song they play, ooh, every song is a stone heartbreak. I don't know how much more I can take. I tell you every song is a stone heartbreak.
And you're listening to your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
Time's getting away from us a little bit, 5:28. So, yeah, you're playing some local tracks, which is cool.
Yep. So, we just heard Vale is the artist name of Matty Vale. He's a keyboard player, vocalist, songwriter. He's played keyboards for many bands over, well, really the last couple of decades, including people such as Charles Jenkins, in the Bombay Royale, Brolga Boys. He's done a lot of things, and he's finally put out his first solo album recently, and they had the vinyl launch in February just recently.
Now, speaking of cool, how'd you cope with the weekend? It was rather warm for the long weekend.
Yes, I must admit, I much prefer the cold to the heat, so I was really trying to avoid going out outside as you know, as much as I could.
So nothing musical over the weekend, or?
No, just in the house, but no. But making up for that, I think this weekend. But we can perhaps chat about that later. After speaking of weather, it's luckily not. Well, not. It's not going to be quite as hot this weekend.
No, a little bit of relief coming up. So, well, it is just about on the half hour. So, why don't you give us the weather?
Well, today we reached a top of 23 degrees, but for coming up for Friday, it's Apparently, we've now got a top of 28 degrees for Friday, and then heading into the weekend, 30 degrees for Saturday and 29 for Sunday. So I'd still call it summer weather in March, but not quite as hot as the previous weekend.
Well, I was going to say it is a late. It's almost we need to move autumn and all that kind of back a little bit or forward a bit because it's not quite lining up now, is it? The seasons with the temperatures now. But well, just get out and enjoy the weather as we can because before we know it, we will be in the midst of winter and whinging about the cold because that's all we do in Melbourne, isn't it? Complain about the weather. So yes. Now, what other local acts have you got coming up to play across the airwaves?
Well, there's a singer-songwriter called Robbie Gregg who's been actually around for quite a few decades now, and he's lived in Nillumbik over the years. Currently lives in Healesville, but like I say, I'm willing to play things. Well, anyone that's had a strong connection to the local area, I reckon still counts as a local artist.
Does he count because he drives through Nillumbik to get home, or?
He has been. Yes, I know that he does. Well, fairly regularly come to Nillumbik or through the area. In fact, he'll be in the Dandenongs this Sunday as part of the Basin Music Festival, which is happening this weekend.
Oh, is that the one that you went to last weekend?
That's the one I was avoiding the heat, so I thought, I don't know if I'll get out of the house for that. And then I was quite happy to discover I'd actually mixed up the weekends. It's actually on this weekend, and Robbie Gregg is playing. So it's Friday to Sunday the festival, and Robbie Gregg is playing on Sunday afternoon at 2:15. And just before that, there'll be a songwriting presentation to Robbie, who has won first prize in the songwriting competition for his song called The Moon in the Man, which actually came out back in 2015 on his album Marked Man.
Oh, wow.
So he's won a few awards over the decades. But anyway, I thought I'd play this track in, I guess, in expectation of Sunday, where he'll be, presented with a songwriting award, and I'm sure he'll be performing the song live, or I assume he will be. But anyway, you can all have a listen to it now. This The Moon in the Man by Robbie Gregg.
The moon is playing skittles with the clouds tonight. Seems the weather doesn't know which way to turn. And I'm sailing across an ocean with no end in sight, never to return. This little boat was only made to travel solo. You have to leave the past behind, but each new day's a road to follow, and I'm following mine. I lived the life of a minstrel, a traveler and a family man. What more could I wish for? I was looking for the moon in the man. I could sing of my adventures on the storm-tossed seas, and the times I had an angel by my side. I could mention all the friends who kept me company, and her sweet loving eyes. Oh, I've never seen the water so translucent. Familiar faces trickle by, and I'll just linger here a moment and say my goodbyes. The moon in the night sky always held me in the palm of her hand. I sang of her beauty, I was looking looking for the moon in the man. Traveler and a family man. What more could I wish for? I was looking for the moon in the
And you're listening to your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. And that was Robbie Gregg with his award-winning song, The Moon in the Man. And it's 24 to 6 on Plenty Valley FM.
That could have been you just then. That car in the side street could have pulled out right in front of you without any warning. Is your seatbelt on? Around 1 in 5 people killed on our roads weren't wearing a seatbelt. Seatbelts are there for your safety and the safety of others. So if you're the driver, make sure all your passengers are belted up, front and back, before you set off.
A community service announcement brought to you by 88.6 Plenty Valley FM in partnership with Victoria Police.
And you're listening to Thursday Drive. My name's Christian, here in the studio with Brett. And I've got another song by a local artist called Johnny Cronin, who has lived in Eltham for many years. And this next track, he's put out 3 albums. This track's actually off his first CD he released back in 2013 called It's About Time. And this track, and it is about time to play this track called What I Need Now.
Got no place I need to go. But
And that was Eltham-based artist Johnny Cronin with his song What I Need Now from his album from 2013, It's About Time.
The Banyul Darebin Peer Action Group is a community network that builds capacity and empowers people with disabilities to lead the process of change. Monthly events and activities are happening and volunteer opportunities are available. Contact if you're interested in joining a peer action group or volunteering as a leader facilitator, or would like to start a group in your local area. Please contact David Craig, david@valid.org.au or call 9416 4003.
And you're listening to your community station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, and it's 5:43. Now, this is Christian here on helping out Brett on Thursday Drive, and
I must admit, I have been slacking off. I'm doing a little bit of book work for work and making use of my time now that you're in control of the show, which is rather pleasant for me.
Well, hopefully, listeners, hopefully they agree that. I thought they're not used to hearing my voice, and so they might suddenly think, "Hang on, am I listening to the right station here?" So I feel like I should remind people that I'm not you, that I'm not Brett. I'm Christian, and but it is Thursday Drive.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be getting used to your voice over the coming months, years. Who knows? Because hopefully you'll end up with your own show on Plenty Valley, or are you one of these hipsters that want to do a podcast?
Well, it may well be both, but definitely a podcast. But we'll see about maybe I'll get the graveyard shift or something and do a show when there's less people listening.
I am sure you are more than capable of doing a quite a main time show, and you've got the musical connections too to kind of do a good show. And your musical knowledge is very vast also, so it's just perfect.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to increase my knowledge certainly of local artists in our area, especially in Nillumbik. And now, speaking of which, last week, International Women's Day on Friday. And back in 2018, for International Women's Day that year, Nillumbik Council, through Nillumbik Arts, was involved in putting together a compilation CD of some local young women in Nillumbik. And they released a six song CD with six local young women from the area. So I thought, just so we don't forget International Women's Day so soon, I thought I'd play a song by Georgia Hughes called "Song for You."
Different minds, but I always know you're on my side. I give it all to have met you sooner, but you probably think I was like this forever.
And you're listening to your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, and that was Georgia Hughes with Song for You, from back in 2018 for a compilation CD that Nillumbik Arts helped to put together for International Women's Day. And the time is now 5:48.
The Banyul Darebin Peer Action Group is a community network that builds capacity and empowers people with disabilities to lead the process of change. Monthly events and activities are happening and volunteer opportunities are available. Contact if you're interested in joining a peer action group or volunteering as a leader facilitator, or would like to start a group in your local area. Please contact David Craig, david@valid.org.au, or call 9416 4003.
And it's Thursday Drive with myself, Christian Kuhlman, and of course Brett Ditchfield, who is the voice of Thursday Drive.
No, I've got my feet up, my hands behind my head. I'm just Googling stuff, Facebook, and doing all kinds of things, and just watching you kind of, CD player, pushing buttons. And
I'm avoiding the vinyl. I'm cheating a bit. I know... I know you're a big fan of playing vinyl on air, but I'm trying to keep it simple as I get the hang of things. So I've brought in some CDs from some local artists from mainly Nillumbik and some from Banyul. This next artist, Ryan Sterling, he's put out he's put out a lot of albums, mostly self-released. During the last, probably almost 20 years. His most recent album came out towards the end of 2022, released by Half a Cow Records. And this song by Ryan Sterling is called Running.
Two different minds, but I always know you're on my side. I give it all to have met you sooner, but you probably think I was a loser. You light me up when I feel down. I'm so glad I have you.
Okay, and this now is Ryan Sterling with the song Running.
I took off running, didn't look back. I skinned my knee on a dirt track. I kept on going though my chest hurt. Around the corner near the big tree, I hid where no one could find me. In a losing war, it seemed a victory. There's a freedom when you're running. Feel the wind, it could carry you away. It's like you're flying away from the things you know that you can't change. Sometimes everybody gotta get a good getaway. The grass was whipping at my bare legs. It might have been a snake, I didn't care less. I flew over logs and the creek bed. I could hear those voices calling. I knew those boys were searching. I'd never let them see me crying. There's a freedom when you're running. Feel the wind, it could carry you away. It's like you're flying away from the things you know that you can't change. Sometimes everybody gotta get a good getaway. When you're soaring, the world cannot contain. Like It's like you're flying away from the things you know that you can't change. Sometimes everybody gotta get a good getaway.
This is Warwick Capper, and you're listening to Plenty Valley FM, Western Australia. Warwick Capper goes boom.
And you're listening to Thursday Drive with myself, Christian. But don't fear, Brett is still in the studio with me.
I always cringe a little bit when I see that Warwick Capper kind of little cart comes up. Yeah, he's an idiot. He was local though. He was well, fairly local, I think, because a good mate of mine knew the family, knew his sister. Actually, went out with his sister. So, and we. Well, to this day, we think he actually went out with Warwick Capper and thought it was his sister. But, yeah, so he knew the Capper family quite well and grew up kind of in the northwestern suburbs. So, but, yeah, still Warwick Capper. Oh, my God. And I'm a Sydney Swans supporter too. So, yes, liked him when he played for them. But once he left, it's like, oh, no, you're an idiot, mate. So, yeah. Hey, it is 5 minutes away from 6 o'clock. What have you got to get us through the next 5 minutes?
Well, I did have a song that goes for 2:20, but I do have another. I do have another track that goes for 4 minutes 15 by a band back in the 70s based in the Eltham area called Ruben Tice.
Do you know what? There is a book in the local library about that very band.
There is, written by Tony Williams, the singer, who afterwards became the singer for Skyhooks. Yes.
And Shirley Strawn and all them used to hang out in Eltham and St Andrews and sing with that band and play with that band.
That's
fantastic history, and it's at the Eltham Library, so look out for it.
And look, I'll just go around track. We'll talk more about them another time. Here's Ruben Tice with the song "Bury My Troubles on the Double."
I don't know.
Time
And you're listening to your local station, 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, and you just heard a track by the band Ruben Tice, and that recording is from 1973. Ruben Tice were an Eltham-based band back in the 70s. A couple of members then went on to be part of Skyhooks, which is a band you may have heard of.
A lot of history there that we're going to have to talk about later on because it's time for us to get out of here. So thank you, Christian, for giving us an hour of radio there, and we'll be back same time next week. I'll be here at 4. You'll be here at 5.
I'll be here from 5. So
and
thanks, Brett.
Enjoy your week. Catch you next week.
Yeah, bye.
This is Drive.
88.6, 88.6, 88.
Hello, I'm Terry Daniel. The federal government has signalled there will be very little in the way of new spending in the May budget. A fall in iron ore exports and a rise in the jobless rate is expected to wipe billions from the bottom line. Treasury predicts revenue will be lower than